telling the story, dude, and I was literally laying on the floor, crying, laughing, retelling the story. It's like 3 days later, while gagging. And I remember Nia's friend was horrified. She finally says, "Where do they get these people?" And that's what set me over the top. I was like crying, like, I don't know. And that was it. And I almost puked. Like, well, if I actually went into detail and went to tell that story, I would start gagging again. I don't think I ever won't gag telling that story. That was the most disgusting thing. And the amount of people on the staff who, everybody gets the point. The amount of people who puked.
Oh, yeah.
The smell of fucking stomach lining. Whatever the hell it was. All right, now it's getting
That's
gross.
my Sunday night. I'm now finally over that, but I had food poisoning and it fucking ruined my life. That's
It's
the
such a
worst shit.
great way to lose 10 pounds, isn't it?
It's true. I did lose about 9 pounds. From it.
Yeah, that's not good, dude. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with your sushi, son.
And I can't even eat now. It makes me even feel nauseous.
You should use it as a time to get like in great shape.
Yeah, I've been eating watermelon.
Where did you eat?
That's good.
Sushi at Katsua, or whatever it's called, in Americana or whatever.
And that's a decent place, right?
That's a nice place.
But
Nobody
yeah,
else eats sushi before they do. Fucking eat sushi on a Sunday, never did it. Like, oh yeah, it's happy.
Did they not have a 7-day fish market?
I don't know, but I guess that's the thing, Sunday sushi. I'd like to get Gordon Ramsay on in case.
It's so amazing how we've been able to cut that out of our lives. Gathering nonsense. Like when I was watching this album,
shoot deer in the face. Trying to gut it with some sharpened stick. You got me, all right? I'm part of the week. I'm not supposed to be here. That's just someone like you. You'll tap back into your when you threw kicks at night.
Just grow. Like a mountain man beard. Wear animal skins. Make my own spears.
That's the name of a good Bruce Springsteen album.
Make my own spear.
No, when I threw kicks in the night.
When I threw kicks in the night. When I threw kicks in the night. When I threw kicks in the night.
It just had something.
It would have to be like a breakup and Marjorie one man. Together.
There's something about being young and getting out of the town.
And then getting away from all the boozers.
And then you go into the chorus. When I threw kicks in the night. I would split my inseam when I...
He still writes songs. Bruce Springsteen's still out there rocking.
I have to see that guy live because Jim Norton's finally the guy who put me over the top. Because Jim was yet another guy who I don't want to speak for him, but he didn't seem like he was a fan, and then saw him live and was just like, dude, you got to see this guy live. He's just fucking insane. It's as a performer, you got to go see the guy.
Yeah, that's what Brian Callen was saying. The dude's like in his 60s. He does full back bends and slides on his knees on stage, just like, you know, he's in fucking tremendous shape. Puts out a 3.5-hour show.
I did a stand-up show, and he was one of the acts on. I swear to God. What? Yeah, sickest line I've ever. I did a thing called Sniper on like 20 different podcasts. That's a great story. I did this stand-up for the troops. This is great benefit. I was at the Beacon Theater. This was the lineup. It was the Max Weinberg band, which was just playing the music in between the acts and beforehand and afterhand. Jon Stewart hosted. First act out of the gate was Tony Bennett. Then it was Springsteen. Then they auctioned out Springsteen's guitar. It was like $100,000. any Juan Epstein stories?
Not really. He's just happy to be working. Nice guy to be around. Friendly guy. It's hard for him, man. It's hard for a lot of those dudes that didn't. They did a sitcom, and then they had a hard time getting work after it. Meanwhile, John Travolta takes off and becomes this fucking gigantic movie star, and just sort of eclipses them. And then it becomes a story of, well, how come these guys haven't gotten any work when John Travolta is a superstar? You were in the same movie, TV show as John Travolta. How come you're not a superstar?
I don't know how actors do it, because like, if you're on a movie and it ends as a comedian, you still have it. You just be a comedian. Then you put out a new hour special, and you can like reinvent yourself and all that. Like I think trying to make it just as like an actor or character actor is one of the hardest things ever.
It's gotta be brutal. Sitting around, and that's why so many of them are so phony, because they're constantly being politicians. They constantly have to sort of protect their image and sell a certain image, and they gotta try to push.
I find the same thing like with actors. I find they're nice. It's definitely a different energy. It's a much more not as intense.
Like comics?
Yeah, comics. You know, comics just you're up there by yourself. People are gonna heckle you. You have defenses up, where they're kind of more like they're a little more open. You know, they came about this in like acting class, and everybody's got to go up there, and it's much more healthier. Sort of easing into this business.
Sort of, but I mean, this is the only way to be as a comic. It's a nutty fucking business.
No, absolutely.
You're gonna go on stage and it was some shit that you wrote down and made up, and you're gonna tell it to these people and they're gonna laugh. Are you sure? And they're gonna pay money to hear that? For an actor, all you have to do is pretend to be crazy.
The first time you did that, you wrote something, you thought it was gonna be funny, and then you just say it and there's nothing. Just that fucking invisible kick to the chest.
You're so confused. Like, I knew this was gonna be a huge bit for me. Like, I just think I found my new closer.
Or what's worse was when you had one and it destroyed, and then you went out and the first time you tried to recreate what you did the night before, but you were thinking about the night before, but you didn't realize the reason why it worked before was because you were in the moment. Then you try to do what you did the night before and it falls flat. That quiet ride home with yourself.
Yeah, and there is the reality of different fucking crowds. You know,
Fuck
a lot of people like to say it's never the crowd. That is absolute horseshit. Because there's some crazy fucking crowds. And there's some crowds